Hey, how we doing? Can you hear me okay? 1 2 1 2. Give me the thumbs up if you can hear me. So who have we got in the house tonight? He says cheesily. 1 2. So, what's going on tonight? Well, I was going to break down a bit more of my guitar solo from Unspoken Words, and play some stuff. Show you some pentatonic flow exercises. And what else? Play play a mystery lick that I've been working on, and see if you can recognize it. Oh, we got a thumbs up, so that means we can hear stuff. Dim wits. Oh, hang on, I can't hear anything. Still can't hear anything. Why can't I hear anything? Have I got headphones on? Yes. Have I got my direct on? Yes. There we go. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Now I can hear. Okay, 1 2. So, as well as the usual jazzy things that I've been working on, I've also been working, as you know, on some rock stuff, some guitar solos, rock guitar solos for Mark, my buddy, from Santa Cruz, who I think lives in Texas now, perhaps. Anyway, been working on some stuff for him, which I'm going to break down. But also I've been getting back into my cheesy 80s hair metal, which is what I cut my teeth on. Grew up on that stuff, trying to find a pick. They're all over here. So I'm going to play a lick. See if we can. I'm not very good at it. I'm working on it. But let's get some distortion. And if leave a comment if you can recognize the solo, the guitarist, and the song. I guess the song will be more important. So yeah, I've only just started working on this. Oops, can't see my guitar. So let's see. Oops. Oops. So that's the really bad version of it. As I say, I only just started working on it today. In fact, let's see if we can get a bit more of me in. No, that's bad. 1 2 3. There we go. That's better. Let's see me. So yeah, this is a famous guitar solo. Comes at the end of a song. Let's see. And it's pretty tricky. Now, this is not the way he plays it, because I can't play it the way he plays it. The guy who plays this guitar solo is outstandingly good, and has this incredible stretch. So he does these stretches on the guitar that are just like insane. So this is a sort of my own version of how I'm trying to play it. So let's try it again. So that's the lick there, and the picking it's all very tricky. So turn it up a bit. So I'm doing an upstroke, upstroke, pull off, downstroke, downstroke, upstroke, upstroke, and the pull off in between, obviously, downstroke, downstroke, and then that picking pattern stays the same throughout the whole thing. But the next bit is and then this bit has a string skip, but the picking pattern remains the same. And then same here. Oops. That's the thing. As soon as you pick in the wrong direction, you screw it up. So it's all about the picking with this. And this lick, I'll tell you what it is insanely fast. It's insanely fast how fast it's played on the record. It's mental. And he doesn't do it like that. But I've heard people do it like that. I picked this up obviously from YouTube, a different way to do it because I can't do the stretches. It is Bark at the Moon by J.K. Lee or Ozzy Osbourne, whoever you want to think of the artist. But it's Ozzy Osbourne, obviously, but J.K. Lee is the guitar player on that track. And that is actually one of the first solos that my guitar teacher over in Santa Cruz tried to teach me. So I kind of walked in there as a new kid, like maybe 14 years old or something. And this guy had just been to GIT in Los Angeles, and he'd got this job teaching 14-year-old boys how to play guitar at a place called Offshore Music in Capitola on 41st Avenue, which was ran by a guy called Rick, I think. And I bought 2 guitars out of that place. I bought a Kramer Focus 6000, a metallic red one, which I wish I'd never sold. And then I also bought a Fender Strat, which was amazing. It was a custom pearl finish. It had a Kahler tremolo. It was a fantastic guitar, and it got stolen. And then what happened was, with the money that I had it insured for like $1,000. So I bought this with the insurance. This is in 1991. This is a actual 74 Strat, which is one of my main guitars that I played for many years. Had it for 20, 30 years. 30 years I've owned that guitar and played it quite a lot. So it was almost brand new looking when I first got it. So let's get on to the second solo of Unspoken Words. Hello Siri, what can you help me with? Nothing. I need to get into my email or something. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Here it is. Oh. Sorry, folks. So anyway, yeah, check out Bark at the Moon. It's just awesome. J.K. Lee. He's one of my favorite guitar players, and I'm probably gonna get like no, not YouTube.
People who didn't quite get what they expected.
That's my daughter. She watches pretty funky stuff on YouTube, as 10-year-old girls do. So let's get another tab. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, here we go. Me and technology, eh? Okay, I think we're nearly there. Bum, bum, bum. Oh my word. Here we go. Attachments. Download, maybe. Cool. Okay, so here it is. So we did that one last week. Let's go to the solo number 2, which starts right about here. Close enough. There we go. There we go. So that's my second solo. And it starts off with no, it doesn't. Find the right key. So yeah, big huge bend on the pentatonic scale. That was the thing I was trying to do last week and couldn't do because my Strat wouldn't handle it. Okay, let's do that bit again. So here we go. So there's the first bit. So let's look at what that is. Basically, it's that big bend, and the position for the scale here is if you're playing pentatonic, you have this little bit in here. So yeah, 2 frets up. Little box. I kind of think of that as like the Led Zeppelin box, actually. Kind of thing, you know, Stairway to Heaven. So anyway, where was I? Just bend that up really far, 3 frets, a little pull off, just using that pentatonic box, and then harmony. So I'm kind of bending with my second finger. I'm trying to keep that note as still as possible. And then straight into the regular pentatonic that everyone knows and loves in E minor. Long, slow bend. Up onto the root, the E note. And then this is my trademark, dare I use that word, hammer-on lick that I love doing in pentatonic, where I literally play the, that's the only note I pick. It's a triplet. For some reason I managed to develop that to make it like really fast, even though I'm not doing much. So what's happening is I'm playing that note and then I'm tapping onto the 15th fret and pulling off. So I'm only picking one note and then that's a hammer on from nowhere. Oops. And then I'm finishing off, I think there. Yeah. And then, oh, it sounds like my computer's going to take off. And then from there, I'm doing a standard pentatonic bluesy and then blues scale. So that's kind of it. A lot of bluesy playing, really. Let's think, where are we? So, and then let's have a listen to it. I've forgotten what I played. How is everyone this evening? It's late. This is like my 12th hour of staring at a screen. But I do enjoy these. Monday Night Hangs. I wish people would chat more. Headgear, excellent. Thanks, Mark. Let's see. Let's analyze it. Oh, more going on than I thought. I can't remember what I played. That's the end. And then at the very end, the vocals come in, and I'm doing something like that, I think. So yeah, that's basically the breakdown of it. Badly, because I can't remember. Way past my bedtime, but that's all, guys, for you. Rock and roll. Cool. Well, dimwits, thanks for tuning in. And yeah, it is late. But I'm going to wrap it up in 5 minutes anyway, because I've got a bunch of other stuff to do. My day is not even finished or close to it yet, and yeah, it's just. This guitar is so easy to play. So, Mark, since I've got you on, what's happening with the song? Any news at all? Have you had a chance to work on it? I know what it's like. We're just busy guys, and these things take quite a lot of time to actually put together. It's not easy to put together a song, and for anyone who doesn't know how to record music, it's a long process, not only writing, but when you start to actually record stuff, it's also tricky to get the recording process right, and that ends up taking multiple takes and so on. And then on top of that, you have editing, you have the mixing process, which takes an incredible amount of time, I think, because you can get really sucked down a hole with mixing, because there's so much you can do, especially now that everything's digital. You can reamp. Well, not my parts, because I basically recorded them hot straight to tape, so you kind of have the sound. Yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention that to Mark, that I was running through my rig into the computer, so the sound is actually generated prior to the recording, as it were. The old school way, like recording the actual sound of my guitar rig, as opposed to doing it all clean. And the reason I did that is because I use my sound to help me to play the parts, because things like that little bit in that solo, that little scream isn't going to sound right if I'm playing it clean, with a like a reamped kind of thing, or well, it would probably sound right, because I'd have like a distortion sound going through my cans. But then what I would send to the producer, in this case Mark, would basically be a clean guitar part, completely like just dry guitar. It would sound really weird, I think. So yeah, I get the energy from the amp. Yeah, me too. So I didn't use an amp for this. It's actually going through foot pedals through the thing into my headphones. I do it that way, but I like that. And I do sometimes use an amp, but again, that's mic'd. And well, I suppose if you're in a studio situation, you're pretty much using headphones anyway, even in the old school studios. But Yeah, I'm basically recording in my house, so I don't get a chance to crank my amps up that often. But it sounds good. My system is fairly comprehensive in terms of, um, I have a really good bunch of gear, like pedals, pedal board, multi effects, that kind of stuff. So that sounds all Blackstar HT5 Di, yeah, with a Strat. Okay, cool. Yeah. So did you play all the other guitar parts then? Like who's on the record? I know, obviously we've spoken about Greg Bissonette, which, by the way, folks, for those of you, if you do get a chance to watch this at some point, I kind of had a weird dream come true when I discovered a couple of weeks ago that the track I've been playing over, putting my guitar parts on, was actually Greg Bissonette drumming. And for those of you that don't know who Greg Bissonette is, he's the guy that his first real proper massive gig was playing in the David Lee Roth band when David Lee Roth left Van Halen. From there, he went on to do Joe Satriani. He's played in Toto. He's played in a bunch of stuff that I probably don't even know about. But I know he plays in the Ringo Starr All-Star Band as well. So, and he's just phenomenal. He's just an incredible drummer. I got to see him on the Eat 'em and Smile tour, playing with David Lee Roth. That was a serious gig. That was at the Cow Palace in San Francisco. Amazing. Just incredible. Back when Steve Vai was like 27 or something, these guys were all young, and what a party that must have been. But anyway, look, folks, I've didn't get to the pentatonic stuff. I wrote with my friend Near Hart. He plays the bass and some guitar. Most of the guitars are me. Cool. Well, it sounds great. I really love it. I really love the track. Yeah, thanks for inviting me to play over the top of it. I hope that, I want to hear the sort of finished product. I'm curious to see what you end up doing with my guitar parts. So, that'll be fun. So yeah, let me know once it's sort of up. In the meantime, folks, I have stuff to do. I've got to split. Sorry for the late start. I'll try and get proper half hour at some point, but I'll do it. I'll be back next Monday. I'm going to try and make this a regular thing. People tuning in, which is great. If you have other people that you think might be interested in checking this little half-hour hangout, then please invite them. Yeah, I'll see you next week. I will break down. I'm going to work on Bark at the Moon ending lick because I love that solo, and we'll go on to solo number 3 next week, which is part of the big 4 solo compilation that I put on there. That was the one the solo number 3 is the one I stole from George Lynch, so that'll be good. Okay, guys, have a good evening or a good day, depending on where you are, and I will see you next week. Bye for now. Thanks for tuning in. Awesome.